With Reggie Walker here in Horowitz Park in downtown Cornwall, Ontario. Reggie, you were here last year for a period of time. You were doing your 1 week in living on the streets here in living homeless in Cornwall to talk about some of the issues people face. You're back this year living in a box.
Yes, last year I did the 120 hours for the homeless. And after 99 hours, I had to quit it because of health issues. I wasn't taking my medication. And I found it struggling, even though it was just me doing a homeless thing for an issue. It's not like I really am homeless. So it was an eye-opener for me. And this year, I've come back to Cornwall doing something I called Could You Sleep in a Box? Because some people have no other choice. And I've brought my box with me, and I hope to go around between now and September 13th, just bringing attention to homeless issues to Cornwall and to draw attention to their needs. I want to change the lives of homeless people here, and I'm concerned enough to help make an attempt to help them out.
Now, since last year, your alias Gary Samler, political activist, especially for the homeless and issues. You ran for city council. You've got to learn and see more about how the system works here in Cornwall. You yourself are seeing how the medical system goes here in Cornwall. I know you're suffering from a knee injury and you're having problems getting doctors to sign paperwork and facing some of the challenges that people far too often have to face here in Cornwall. How have things changed from Reggie Walker's experience last year to Reggie Walker's experience this year?
So far, I don't see too much difference from the homeless point, because I find that it's still a hidden problem. I want to bring this hidden stigma with people's attitudes towards the homeless, because I'm told that there are over 150 people actually homeless here in Cornwall, and during my time here I want to make sure that these 150 people are being looked after, and I'd like to find out their stories and find out actually the reality of homelessness in Cornwall.
So for a city the size of 50,000 people like Cornwall is, 150 homeless people means essentially that Cornwall is doing a pretty good job of taking care of its homeless population.
From what I found last year, is Cornwall's attitude to homelessness is to put them on a bus and get them out of town, or stick them away in somewhere where they probably don't want to go, which won't actually help them. There have been programs here in Cornwall, like Getting Ahead in Getting By World, which is done through the Social Development Council, which helps bring homeless people into the open and gives them a chance for people to understand what it's like to be actually homeless and living here in Cornwall. But that program has been cut due to finances. Well, and I just want to make sure that if these people come out and tell their stories, that other social programs don't get cut.
So you figure the biggest key is keeping the social programs funded?
If they have the funding, let's keep it for what it's used for. And if the homeless people don't come out and actually tell their stories, they'll be sofa surfing in Cornwall for a long time. It's important that they get out and get the message across that we have a problem here, and everyone in Cornwall has the right to a certain level of dignity in how they live. And it's important that they get out and tell their story.
Gary, do we owe the homeless anything?
Personally, I think we do. They are people, and they're not just drunken alcoholics and lowlifes. There are people that have had certain situations happen to them in their life, and because of these circumstances, they are homeless because they're either teenagers fighting with their parents, there's people of sexual assault, there's people of divorce, marriage breakups, there's people with substance abuse, mental abuse. There's so many problems of making people homeless that doesn't give them the rights to stay homeless.
But many of those issues that you talked about, giving them a home wouldn't necessarily solve any of the issues. As a matter of fact, some of those issues might be why they are homeless, rather than the fact that Cornwall as a city or our society doesn't do enough to help them. I'm playing devil's advocate here. I'm not trying to corner you or anything. Because a lot of people, when they talk about this subject, I mean, people have good hearts generally, and most people want to help people.
In Cornwall, they do, but as long as these people are staying hidden, that they won't get the help. And that's why I'm trying to get their stories out and make it known.
All right.
There's a political election this year, and I think if homelessness is a problem here in Cornwall in this DNG, that all the candidates should be made aware of it.
Now, your event is going on, I believe, till next week, the Reggie Walker
This
tour?
one will be going actually until around September 15th.
Okay.
I won't be staying out and living on the streets like I did last year. It'll be intermittent, moving around, passing out stories of homeless people that I've gotten from actual homeless people. And I want homeless people to come out and talk to me and tell me their stories so we can get this moving. Like, I still have a desire for a drop-in center one day, and that was one of the findings I found last year, is that there was nowhere for the homeless to go in the morning, because when they wake up, there's nothing until they get to the Gappy Center at noon, and then there's nothing until the next day at noon. So if we had a drop-in center, that's something I'm still looking into, but there are so many other things that Gary is working on, and he'll be releasing these issues on September 15th.
Could the Gappy Center not have a drop-in center?
That would be up to the Gappy Center. They do enough, and they're struggling right now because of the increase in their services has gone so much with the closures of StarTech, and now with the closure of Volleymail, their numbers are going to be going up. Their numbers are increasing, and if we can find ways to help ease their load, I think it would be very important.
All right. Well, we'll keep up with Reggie Walker. And do you have a Facebook page or website that people can also keep up?
Yes, I have a Facebook page. It's called Reggie Walker Homeless Advocate.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.